Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I got that YZ250 motor sitting here. We're gonna tear it down today. I'm super stoked. I think it just needs a cylinder, but we're gonna find out exactly what is wrong with it. In addition to that, if you hadn't already seen, I joined the Team Prime bike build-off competition. So Cameron Niamella and his company Team Prime put up $1,000 in contest money for these bike build-offs. So anybody can enter. All you have to do is pick up a bike, go to the Team Prime site, and sign up. If you're interested in joining up, I'll put a link in the description below. But for now, let's get on to this YZ250.
All right, so let's get this oil drained out of here. These reeds are looking a little bit rough. Chip out of it there. This reed is messed up. This one's cracked off. Rust. Definitely gonna have to get some new reeds for this thing. Alright guys, we're having a little bit of a problem. As you can see, the Phillips head screws are stripped out. So I tried using a flathead, and that didn't seem to be able to get them loose. They're just so tightly in there that I can't get them loose. So I'm gonna have to come up with something creative. And if I can't get it figured out, I'm probably just going to have to drill out the bolt head, and we'll go from there. So, yep, let's keep going. Alright guys, as you can see, I got them out. Had to take a chisel to the bolt head and turn it, and then I could get the screws out. So I had to do that with all of them. Kind of sucks, but you know, that's just the name of the game. Somebody put them in there too tight, and we'll just have to get new bolts for this. Take a look at that. Looks a little rough. Definitely some heat spots. You can see it was leaking here, and here, and here. So it wasn't on completely, and it was also not burning real even. So, well, let's take a look into that cylinder. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's actually quite a bit of discoloration right here because the cylinder wall is scored so badly. Yep. This thing definitely got beat up at some point. We can still use it. We'll just clean that stuff up. Other thing is, this stuff looks, this oil looks really milky, so that means it either had water or coolant in it. So we'll look at that, probably just because of that cylinder, but we'll see. It looks like the rod has a little play in it, nothing up and down, so that's good, but the top of the rod does look like it's seen some better days, so we may just go ahead and get a new rod, but we'll see. I want to inspect this crank a little bit better because of the damage that's right here and here. There's no way that could have happened with the current piston and rod because that stuff was all intact. But I do want to take a look. The crank does seem to rotate pretty nice, so that's good. Alright guys, what I'm going to do next is take off the clutch cover, inner clutch cover, water pump, all that good stuff, and then we can get these cases apart and see what's going on. Nice and clean. But you can tell this has been off before, and somebody actually got in here and used the Phillip head instead of putting a socket on this thing. I've got no clue why someone would do that, but that's what they did. We'll get it off. Take a look at this. Gear looks rough. Wow, guys, check out that water. That's not coolant, that's water. So I guess this thing got some water in it at some point. Maybe somebody took off the head and it sat out in the rain or something. Not sure, but that's all right. We'll fix that. We'll put some new crank bearings in. Not too worried about it. So we'll just keep on going. Check out that damage though. This thing's definitely had some damage at some point. We're definitely going to replace this shift fork, if not all of them. I noticed on this one, it's got a little wear here and a little wear here. This one obviously has this bad wear and it's got some wear here. So those aren't things you want to see on shift forks, and just to make sure this thing shifts good, we're going to replace those.
That's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give me a like and subscribe. And if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, go check me out at Greg A. Rohde.